Am I living only for survival or for eternity? So, I want to tell you, your work matters to God. What if the emails you answer, the meetings you sit in, the long drives to work, the spreadsheets, the exhausted prayers whispered in your car after work, what if none of it was wasted? What if your ordinary life was deeply connected to eternal purpose? Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6 from verse 19 to verse 21, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up treasures in heaven." And maybe that verse is not just about money. Maybe it's about what your whole life is aimed at. So picture this. It's 6:30 a.m. Your alarm goes off. You're already tired. You open your Bible for a few minutes before work, but your mind is racing. Deadlines, clients, bills, responsibilities. Then you spend 8, maybe 10 hours in a secular environment where almost nobody talks about God. And somewhere deep inside, a question starts forming. Does what I do even matter spiritually? You're not a pastor, you're not in full-time ministry, you're just trying to survive while serving at church, honoring God, and paying your bills. But here's the truth. God never called most believers out of the workplace. He called them into it with eternal purpose. The danger for many young Christians is not losing faith completely, it's becoming so consumed with temporary things that we slowly stop living for eternity. Jesus draws a line: earthly treasure versus heavenly treasure. Earthly treasure says, build your name, chase comfort, live for success. But eternal purpose says, build what lasts forever. And what lasts forever? People, souls, character, obedience to God. You see, your workplace may never feel spiritual, but every act of integrity matters before God. Every time you refuse to compromise, every time you speak truth gently, you work with excellence, you encourage a co-worker, you stay faithful when nobody sees, you are storing treasure in heaven. You see, some believers have what older Christians used to call eyes marked by eternity. You can feel it when they speak. They are calm in chaos, steady under pressure, not obsessed with status. Why? Because they see life differently. They understand this world is temporary, but eternal purpose is forever. So one day, you see, the promotions will fade, the achievements will disappear, the applause will stop, but what was done for Christ will remain forever. Maybe God placed you in that office or in that hospital, in that classroom or that company, not just to make a living, but to become light in a dark place. Not just to build a career, but to live with eternal purpose. So today, ask yourself honestly, am I living only for survival or for eternity? So take 5 minutes today. Examine your priorities. Surrender your work to God again. Ask Him to use your ordinary life for eternal impact. And if this encouraged you, comment eternal purpose. Let this be your reminder. Your work matters. Your faithfulness matters. And what you do for Christ is never wasted. Don't just build a successful life. Build a life marked by eternal purpose. God bless you.